I spent the whole morning going in circles with all these weird people around me. Bro, okay, so I talked to Peter. Peter's like, oh, it was a holiday. That's why everything's fucked. And I'm like, oh, I spent from literally like 8 a.m. to fucking noon just trying to get like the smallest little grocery list from literally 5 different grocery stores. Like, can I tell you, that's crazy. That's crazy. And Peter's like, oh, I go to 5 or 6 different grocery stores. Don't you know? I need to get the best deals on groceries every single week. I'm like, oh my God, is this crazy? Is this fucking crazy? Everywhere I go, everyone is harping on like, oh, like, don't you want to be in a relationship? Oh, don't you want to have sex? Oh, don't you want to have sex with us? Oh, are you having sex today? Oh, you should have sex. Are you having sex? Sex here, sex there. Oh, can you fuck my wife? Oh, can you fuck my husband? Oh, I'll record. Like, can I tell you? I feel like everything normal in the world is gone. I feel like there's no normality anywhere. And it's like in every day, it's like ever since I left my job, now it's like, oh, John the porn star. Oh, are you gonna come and fuck us? Oh, we know that you can go over and over again. It's like, yeah, you wanna know? Can I tell you? I can go over and over again for people that I really fucking love. You know that? If I really fucking love you, then I can do it over and over and over. But can I tell you, after what I've experienced in this country with these people and this economy and this community, I'm finding it really difficult. Like I can't even see you. I can't see you. I can't. Like you've like all fucking nosedived into the ground so deep. It's like I just can't even be on your level. Like you catapulted me into fucking, you know what I mean, Jetsons land. And you've all fucking turned yourselves to Flintstones. And I feel like every time I talk to people, it's like I feel like, can I tell you something? My whole life, I've worked with children and youth, and this camp, and that camp, and this fucking thing, and that fucking thing, and these kids and those kids, and black, white, Puerto Rican, Chinese, Korean, like every color, every race, every group, every religion, every country. Like I've like already did it. We've already done all of this. It's done for me. I've fucked every race. I've been in a relationship with every race. I've been on dates with every race. I've gone out with every race. You know that? Like, I'm done. I've looked after kids. I've looked after youth. I've looked after preteen. I've looked after young adults. I've looked after all these people. You know that? I've worked with them in my job. I've worked with them outside of my job. I've worked with them in the school setting. I've done everything is a check mark on my list. Everything's a check mark. Okay? My mother's really crazy. My father's really crazy. My brothers are really crazy. My sisters are really crazy. My aunties are really crazy. My unkies are really fucking crazy. Everyone in my life is really fucking crazy. All right. I'm looking for something outside of that. Great example. I'd love to be crazy rich. I'd love to just be working and making money and being crazy rich. Like that's what I was thinking the path I was gonna go, considering I spent all of my early years working with children and youth. So I felt like, women and children, check, 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 check. Like, if you have a question, why don't you contact True North Climbing and talk to them about it? Oh, tell us about Jonathan working with children. Tell us about Jonathan working with women. It's like every single day, top notch, did above and beyond. Even the parents loved him. Like, can I tell you, the parents loved him? It was really an easy thing. It was really easy. You know that, right? Fast forward, I'm thinking that I'm gonna get into the job, and it's like, no, like everybody that's in that job is really, really jealous of me. They're really, really jealous that I don't have a wife at home. I don't have a child at home. They're really jealous that I'm going to learn and get this like ticket to fucking print money because I can just go to work, do my job, and go home. And I'm not really getting caught up in the fucking nonsense, right? And it's propelling everyone in my community and everyone around me to be so fucking crazy. I like literally signed their ticket. I'm like, hey, okay, so thank you so much. Like, you're not needed. Like, you can go on to what you're truly passionate about. You know that? Congratulations, you evolved. You're on to the next level. And then it's like they're all getting together and they don't want to move on. They don't want to get to that next level. They don't want to grow and evolve. And it's like, it's a frustrating situation because it's like, okay, so like the next step is for you to move on and grow and evolve, right? And it feels to me like everyone's really caught up in like this idea of like, oh, we're all going to plot and then we're gonna win. And it's like, okay, so like, I don't know if you know this. You do work, go to work, you do the work, and go home. That's how this is. And if you can't do any one of those three things, then guess what? It's not going to work out for you. Like, and that's always been the equation. And I feel like everyone around me is trying all these extra things that aren't those. And they're upset with the results, which is like, okay, like it's not going to work. You're not going to make that money. And then you're not going to move on. Like, you know, I had one of my old bosses call me today and they're like, oh, have you talked to anyone from your old job? And I was like, oh no. And he's like, oh, well, they're doing this, that. I'm like, hey, I'll stop you right there. I was like, you know, when I take a shit, I leave that shit in the toilet and I flush that shit. I'm like, I don't need to look at that shit. I don't need to collect that shit. I'm not about that shit. I flush this shit. I'm done with my shit. I flush it. So when I was done there, guess what? Just flush that shit. And you know, he's like saying to me, he's like, you know, I don't know, like, what is going on with these people in their heads. He's like, you know, the only reason why things worked and was moving as quickly and efficiently as they were was because me and you would come in early almost every day and we would pump it out. And it was me and you. And we had fun together. And all these other guys didn't really do anything and were always just talking on the side, not really even doing any work and not really didn't have deadlines, didn't have responsibilities, didn't really do anything. Okay, so then they got rid of the two workhorses that were running the whole department. And now they're upset because nothing is getting out and nothing is getting done. Well, you want to know what? It's not up to me. Like, you got rid of me. You thought you could do better, you thought you could get more, you thought you were going to have more, and now you're not. And now there's a problem and you're trying to fix the problem after you made these crazy decisions that were going to take this from you, and everyone said this was going to happen, but you thought differently, and now it's going to happen, and there's nothing you can do. And, you know, Peter's like, oh, this person's going to die. This person, they've been there their whole life. They're just going to die there, and like relatively soon because they were just holding on by a thread. And it's like, you want to know, can I tell you something? Like, I never used to have a life where it's like, oh, this person's going to die. Oh, and this person's going to die. Like, you want to know, this year alone, I'm already sitting at 7 deaths. Already alone this year. Before the year even started, it's like 7 deaths. Really? 7. And some of them too, it's like harping on areas of my life that I wasn't like really cared to go down or really like, you know, invest in. And it's like there's like, you know, when the 7 deaths happened, like when we hit number 7, it was like a clock went on. And now it's like there's like this ticking about. And like, you know, like your time is coming to an end. Like you're gonna be dead soon. And then you're like thinking to yourself, like, oh, I gotta be working, I gotta be doing something. And then it's like, oh, I can't do anything, everything's fucked. Like, I don't know, he's like, oh, you know the guy that fired you? He's like, yeah, he has a lot of health concerns. Yeah, like, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if he just drops dead tomorrow. And I'm like sitting here and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like all I wanted is just to work and make money. And I feel like I'm walking with all these dead man walkings. Like they don't know that they're about to die. And I feel like everyone around me, like, I don't know if it's just like my ability, because you want to know, Jim died too. Jim, how about Dawn? Like, I really love them, and when they passed, I had like a problem crying for a long time. It's like, I really loved the sex that I had with them. I love just pulling their fucking pants down and bending them over and shoving my tongue up their ass and then fucking shoving my dick up their ass and busting my load deep inside of them. And I used to do that all the time, anywhere and everywhere. And then one day it was just, oh, they're gone. All that great, beautiful things that you used to do, gone. Okay? And then, I don't know, like, I would see certain things and then, like, I would just start crying. And I just felt fucked up. And then I had all these people who, like, never lost anyone in their entire life. They're like, oh, you have a problem. Oh, you have a problem. And it's like, oh, okay. Don't worry, your turn's coming. It you're gonna lose everything you love. Congratulations. And then you want to know when you do, everyone's gonna take even more from you because they feel entitled to that. And so just wait, your turn's coming. They're gonna strip everything from you and you're gonna love it. You're gonna be happy about it. And then it's gonna be really easy for you to see other people lose everything because it was so easy for them to watch you lose it all. So what goes around comes around, right? Like, I don't know. You know, my whole life, I always prayed for everyone's success. I always, every fucking night, you know, be like, oh God, like, I just want to pray that everyone does good. I just want to pray that everyone gets it. I just want to pray, like, you know, what goes around comes around. You know, if you do good to me, then I do good for you. And like, what goes around, like, we all win, right? Fast forward, I'm like, all I ever pray for is for everyone to win, and look at how everything is all broken around me. Like, something's not right. Like, something must be going on. Like, it's like I'm praying for everyone to win, and everyone's praying for me to lose. And then if you're God and you're sitting in the middle of this, you're like, oh great, who do I pick? The person that works for it, or the person that's friends with everybody and doesn't do fuck all and is a huge asshole? Who do I give it to? Who do I give it to? You're like, you're God, you're sitting there and you're like, there's this one person who's in a network of people that follow this one person around, making everything in their life fucking terrible and a tragedy. Who am I going to help? Who am I going to look out for? Like, this person has everything. They have a surplus of money. They have a huge family. They have fucking kids. They have a wife. They even have a husband that's in the background that they fuck around with. They even have, you know, their coworkers they're fucking around with. They're all fucking around on each other. Okay? They're all in this weird sex kind of thing, and they're all lying to each other, and it's a big mess. And they're all doing crystal meth, and they all have access to crystal meth, and they're all part of these crystal meth and these drug and these crime organizations. And that's over here. And then there's the one person, the lone wolf, all he wants to do is work in CNC, and he prays for everyone's success. And he just wants better for everyone. Okay, so now I'm God. Who do I choose to bless? And who do I choose to help? And who do I choose to give to? And who do my angels flock to? And who do my angels naturally just help? Like, if you're God, think about it. There's all these people that are literally praying against me. And they hate me, and they show me on a day-to-day basis how much they resent me and resent everything about me. I didn't have a choice to be God. I didn't have any choice. This is just what bestowed upon me. I have a whole group of people here that fucking hate me and show me that they hate me. Am I gonna give to this group of people? No. No, I will not give to that people. I will not help those people. I'm sorry. That doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Okay? There's this one guy here. He works really hard. He works above and beyond. He does the work of all these people and more. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna give to the one guy. I'm so sorry. He cares for me. He helps me. He goes out of his way for me. He holds me in his heart, true, even when this group of people steps in his way around every corner. Who am I gonna give to? I'm gonna give to the one by himself. I'm going to bestow upon him the power to defeat anything in his path. I'm going to bestow upon him the gifts and the enchantment to above and beyond you every step of the game. You're going to have nothing and you're going to have nobody. You will lose everything for going against God. That's the beyond end all of this. So go be with your friends. Go be with the people that you think are there for you. But don't be so surprised when everything you love is gone like that. And just like that noise starts and finishes is how long it will take for you to lose everything. Oh, please. I'm praying for you right now to make the best choices. When that text message rolls in, do not answer it. Do not reply. Do not be friends. Do not hang out. Do not give your interest or your mind or your word. Oh, please. I'm trying to protect you. I'm trying to help you right now. Because something big is about to happen, something crazy is about to happen, and you have to make your choice right now. Because what happens, and like I've been dreaming of this, everything's about to split. Everything is about to split. And I know you want to take things with you, but You can't take this with you. If you take this with you, it's going to sink your ship, and it's going to take everything you love from you. You need to make a really smart choice for yourself right now, and you need to cut, and you need to move like you've never moved before. I know this sounds so strange to hear this in a video, but you're hearing this for a reason. Something big is about to happen. Please trust this and just move from this without any kind of problem or any kind of like rind. Like, just know that you've got to make a choice, and you can't be friends with the people that you were friends with. Something has happened. Something bigger than big has happened recently. You don't know it, but if you continue, it will get worse until everything you love is gone. So please, leave your phone away. Do not contact. Try not to hang out with anyone. Try not to be close to anyone. Try to spend your time away. You know, I know everybody is really horny. I know everybody is really sexual. Can I tell you something? If you're really horny and if you're really sexual and if you really need to get off, please go to my ex places of work and give them the sex they're looking for. You know, the reason I'm not working right now in these jobs is because my bosses wanted to have sex with me and I didn't want to have sex with them. My coworkers want to have sex with me. I didn't want to have sex with them. Okay? There's all this weird sexual stuff with all of my past workplaces. So, you know, instead of messaging me and instead of like sending me all of your nudes and stuff, like, I'm really appreciative, and like I honestly, like, I love nude pics and I love sex and stuff, but at the same time, like, I'm kind of going asexual till all my court stuff and all my legal stuff is sorted. And, you know, if you're looking for sex, you know, I really recommend that you go to my past workplaces, Morningstar, you know, in Etobicoke. You know, contact the owner, tell her what you're looking for. I'm really interested in whatever. You know, can I tell you something? I just wanted to make money. I just wanted to go to work, do the job, and go home. Anything outside of that is not my responsibility. And so, like, I just want to put it out there that these people are very sexual. You know, make it really accessible for them. Anywhere, anytime, any washroom, any corner, any, like, just be ready to go, be ready to give it up, be ready to bang it out. Like, you know, make it accessible, make it very easy, communicate like effectively right to their face. You know, just give them what they're looking for. Oh, hey, I heard you like to have lots of sex. Hey, I'm ready to go. Just let them know. You want to know their partners already know that they're like that. They have these big open kind of things. So doesn't matter if it's in public, bar, restaurant, club, grocery store, Canadian Tire, during the day, during lunch. You want to know, they need it. They can't think without it. They don't have a clue what's going on without it. So if you could just make it more accessible to all these people that work at this building, and even like their family members, like their wives and their husbands, like, send them your messages. Send them. Give them the sex. Give them all the sex. Send it to them. You know, how about Camatech and acting? Give them the sex. You know what? I can go 5 times without Viagra or Cialis or anything. I can go all night long some nights, especially after the gym. You want to know what? They communicated that they're above and beyond me. So go, get it. Have sex all night long. You want to know, can I tell you something? All I really wanted was just to work, make money, have some money in my bank account. And it feels like no matter how hard I try, no matter what I do, no matter how many conversations I have or how little conversations I have, I just can't make it. I just can't go. There's always a problem with something that doesn't involve the job. So I'm just thinking to myself, like, what if everyone that I used to work with is so oversexed that every time they hear sex, they get annoyed or frustrated and they don't want sex anymore. So that all they have now is just to go to work and do the job and go home, right? Like, what if that's the reality? Like, what if everyone in the community did their job sexually and they gave the people that I worked with all the sex that they needed so that I could just go to work and do my job and go home, right? Like, here's the thing, you know, my partners, you know, a lot of them don't want me to even talk to another person. They don't want me to talk to you. They don't want me to hang out with you. They don't even want me to look at you, my partner. So how am I supposed to meet their needs? How am I supposed to meet their needs? I can't. Like, my partner doesn't want me to talk to anybody. He just wants me to be with this one person. So how am I supposed to be there for everybody beyond me? Like, to be quite honest with you, like, you know, everyone keeps like making so much like out of this whole big thing when life could be so easy. Like, I could just be crazy rich and just have like a giant bank account and I could just live life for what it's worth day to day. And, it doesn't have to be anything weird. It could just be like me just enjoying my life now? Even my neighbors, fucking weird people, man. Like, like I don't want this like closeness with anyone. Like I just wanted to like make money. Like I feel like everyone's looking for this like big thing. And it's like you wanna know, like I don't have a life for that. Like I don't. Like my mother fucking took everything and now I'm just looking for damage recall trying to get everything back. And I'm really not investing in people hanging out, going out, being around, having sex, being in a relationship, going on dates. Like, I'm not doing any of that stuff. I'm really sorry. Like, I used to do all that stuff, and you guys said that there was a problem with it. So, like, go be with your fucking problems. You want all these problems? Go fucking have them. Like, I don't have any problems. I don't want problems. I don't ask for problems. I don't say the word problem. I don't. So if you want to manifest that in your reality, go be with it. It's all you. They're like, oh, well, you need to have a kid and you need to have a partner. And you need to have. It's like, buddy, don't worry. When I'm rich, everyone will be on. Everyone's going to know exactly what they need to do. Don't worry. Oh, well, you're not going to put everybody on a contract. It's like, how are you going to stop me? How are you going to stop me? You're already going to be on a contract. You're already on contract. Great. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, you can't. Oh, you can't be this. Oh, you can't be that. Everyone around me too, they're like, oh, did you know your ex-boyfriend's with this person? Is with this other person? And it's like, again, it's like, oh, after I take a dump, I flush my shit. Like, thanks so much. Like, and then they're like, oh, well, he's been with everybody on your friends list. Yeah, did you know? He went through your friends list. He made sure that he fucked every single person, including your family, including your high school friends, including... I'm like, oh, wow, he must have had a lot of time on his hands, didn't he? Like... Yeah, so, like, are you gonna take him back? Are you guys gonna be together? I'm like, oh my god, like, is everybody so fucking delusional as fuck or what? You know that? Like, I don't know, every day I'm like, oh, I just want to work, I just want money. Every day they're like, oh, your ex is a fucking whore and you slept with everyone. Like, congratulations! I hope you achieve all your goals that you set up for yourself. Like, don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, and they're like, oh, well, you used to have an open relationship, and now you don't even talk to each other. And so, like, what is that about? And it's like, I don't know. Can I tell you something? I used to give everything and all things to everyone around me, and then one day they were like, oh, he's crazy because he's doing everything that we want. So that's crazy, so make sure that he gets some kind of thing to penalize him. Okay, so I got penalized. I'm like, okay, so I'm in trouble now because I give you guys everything for nothing. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to take from you everything, leave for you nothing. And you're like, yeah, perfect. I'm like, okay, perfect. Excellent. Great. I didn't want this. You wanted this. I didn't want this. You wanted this. God damn it. I didn't ask for none of this shit. None of it. You wanted it. Yeah. You know, like I think about it all the time. Like, oh, I used to do this. Oh, I used to do that, and I used to do all these other things, and and this thing and that thing and all this other stuff. I used to do it all, and it's like, and everyone shut everything down, and they said all kinds of crazy things, and nothing makes sense anymore, and everything's broken. Go figure. Go figure. They're like, oh, do you know all these people that you have as friends or whatever? Yeah, we all fucked them and we told them to not touch it. Like, perfect. I didn't need anybody to like, and then another fun fact, it's like, oh, I already know all their weaknesses. I already know how to fucking corrupt each and every single one of them. I already know how to fuck up their lives so bad that all they're gonna want to do is to murder you in your sleep. I know exactly what to do. I already know. And they're like, oh, we're going to surround ourselves with all the people from your past so that you can periodically set them off and push us to the fucking point of death. I'm like, hey, your choice, not mine. You wanted to go to hell, I'll take you there. Like, you want to dance with the devil, we're going to dance. Like, can I tell you something? I only wanted good things for everybody. All I wanted and all I did was pray for everybody. I went to church on Sundays and I helped everyone. I volunteered all the time as much as I could. And at the end of all that work, they were like, oh, you're crazy if you work this much. Oh, you're crazy if you're working this much and you have this little money. And it's like, oh, you're gonna see crazy. But you're gonna see crazy, especially when I take everything you love away and everything you have ever worked for and everything you... and even your fucking health. And you're just gonna be left as an empty fucking soul to fucking pilot and to fucking go around as a fucking lost soul for all eternity. You know that? And even then, I'll probably build a machine to enslave your soul for eternity. So, congrats. GG. It's all about the long game. Oh, keep going, buddy. Don't stop. Don't let the fucking merry-go-round stop, not even for 1 second. Keep going. They're like, oh, we're not gay. It's like, I'm not gay for you. I'm not gay for you. I never wanted to have sex with you, not even one minute of any time. Never said it, never communicated about it. Never even asked you for sex. Never walked up to you and I never said, hey, let's have sex. What do you think? Never. Want to know why? Because I just wanted to make money and I just wanted to work. But like the fun fact about the people around me is they can't say that because you're in a role of power and a position and you only talked about sexual stuff in the workplace. And that's all you were about. So how can you say that you're straight when you're not? And you talk about gay shit and you're actually a fucking down low gay person. Trying to bother gay people in the workplace. Because you're a fucking faggot. Like, let's be real. Why are you bothering gay people in the workplace? Why can't you just do your job? Why are you bothering your gay neighbors? Why are you so interested in your gay neighbors? Why don't you focus on your straight girl neighbors? Because you're straight. Because you're gay. That's why. You're gay and you love your gay neighbor and you want to fuck your gay neighbor and you want to be with your gay neighbor and the gay neighbor is what you dream about and what you think about all day, every day, because being gay has been such a taboo in your life and has been hidden from you your whole existence. And that's the only thing you fucking identify with because it's been kept from you this whole time. Like a lost treasure. You know, it'd be so funny is if my boss or my coworker or whoever goes to the drive-through to grab whatever, and the drive-through person like grabs their hand, and says, "Well, you sure you don't have?" Oh my god! I would laugh so hard if I heard that. Especially if they're with their partner or their kid. How embarrassing. Like to all my coworkers from all of my jobs, just have all the drive-through people just hitting them up. And like at the grocery store and stuff. Like, oh, I would love that. I would love that. Like, I would sacrifice everybody hitting on me and all the sex in my life for that one. Alright. Oh my god. Can I tell you, I've like rejected since January, I'm gonna say like probably more than like 20 people for sex. Like, also too, can I just tell you, like, these guys, fantastic lovers, fantastic, beautiful guys. I feel really blessed. I feel really truly honored. You know, the sex that we have, fantastic. You know, they make me come. I don't even have to touch myself. You know, I know a lot of people are like, oh, why aren't you in a relationship? Oh, why aren't you? You know, my life is completely fucked up. For Sunday. Like, nothing really makes any sense. All these effects in sequence based on the number of dark conditions and the dark condition world. Okay, so let's keep it. I can't even summon this. You wanna know what? I don't think I'm gonna win this one because look, 2, 3, 2, 2, 0. Like, don't pay me for it. Like, oh, I just want to make money, so if you make it about money, then I'll do what it is you're looking for because I'm looking for. And everyone's like, oh no, I'm going to tell you what to do and you're going to do it. And I'm like, that's not how this works. You give me the money, I do what you ask me to do. That's how. And everyone plays this weird game with me right now where it's like, oh, I'm going to tell you what to do like I'm rich, even though I'm poor. And then when you don't do it, I'm going to go over town telling everybody that you're crazy for not doing what I want. And it's like, I don't get it. Like, do you do this to everybody or is it just me? Like, because it's not fair. It's not fair. It's really rude too. It's kind of like disgusting behavior, to be quite frank. They're like, oh, why won't you fuck our wives? Why won't you impregnate our wives? It's like, I don't want you to have my children. I don't think you get that. Like, I don't want my children to be your children. Like, they're mine. Like, everyone's like, oh, why won't you give us your kids? So why does it fucking matter? Like, I don't know. Maybe because you're all sick in the head. Maybe because you have no consequence for any of your actions and laws don't affect you the way that they affect me. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Like, what happened? Holy fuck, everybody's fucked from Friday or what? Like, oh, we all want you to do something. It's like, oh, I just want to get paid for the work that I do and I just want money in my bank account. Like, holy fuck. I just want an incredible amount of money. That's all I've ever wanted my entire life. And all you keep giving me is fucking things I don't want. Thank you. Like, your conversations are really boring and your lives are really boring and nobody really likes you. Even people that are like supposedly your best friend talk so much smack right behind your back, right like where you are earshot but still can't hear. Like, it's like, oh, you're all living a lie. Like, you can't really count on anyone around you. Like, you think you can, but you can't. Like, and they're like, oh, this guy's my buddy. It's like, when you're not around, he's with your wife. Like, fuck. Oh, we all played together at one time. It's like, all the time he's always with your wife and your mom. Like, and it's really awkward as fuck because everybody knows it. Like, you want to know? Can I tell you? I feel like everyone has a really awkward life, and they want that for me. And I'm like, oh, I don't. I don't want an awkward life. I don't want to sit in an awkward situation and have my kids screaming and yelling in the background. Like, I don't want that. Like, hey, that's your life. Go live it. Go live your life. Like, I don't want that for me. Like, and that's okay. That's okay. You can't hate me for not wanting to be you. Like, it's like, you don't even like your wife. Why would I like your wife? They're like, you need therapy, and it's like, all the therapists I had tried to give me keys to their house and tried to have sex with me. And I tried to report them, and even the doctors and physicians of Ontario wouldn't even like listen and care. Like, I'm just like a well-kept man, and everyone's just trying to give me to somebody. Like, and it's like, oh, like, I am the buddy. Like, it's me. I'm like the be-all and end-all. Like, I'm the one shot. I'm gonna fucking make it without you. Like, ugh. Everyone's like, oh, well, we can't see you fucking room without us, so we're gonna do anything we can to like not see. And I'm like, okay, go for it. Like, I'm not trying to be in your way, but it's evident every day that you need to be in mine because it bothers you to see me doing it without you. But if you remember, at the end of the Matrix, you remember the end of the Matrix? Matrix number 1? Neo was fighting to show the world a world without you. Remember that? Remember? That's what it was all about this whole fucking time. Like, you want to know what? I'm a very simple and easy person. Like, all I wanted to do was go to work, do my job, go home. I said that over and over again. Now I'm sitting here, just trying to move on, and it feels like everyone around me just doesn't ever want to work. Like it feels like nobody wants to work, nobody wants to get things done, nobody wants to move on with their life. Everybody just wants to sit and fucking twiddle their thumbs. Like, I know it sounds like I'm bitching, but like, to be quite honest with you, it feels like I'm always just waiting for everybody. And it's like also too, like, you have a girlfriend, you have a wife, like you have to wait for people to get ready every day, every night, right? They don't have those things. And like I was trying to manifest this idea of like quickness because I don't have those things. And it's like, it's like no matter what, it's like I'm always, and it feels like everything's being set up and staged. And it's like, like I was looking for a life where I just went to work, did my job, went home. And then they're like, oh no, we've like wrote up these stories and these narrations and like this whole script and this whole story for you. And we're gonna set up this fucking really elaborate event that doesn't make any sense. And we're gonna schedule everyone to be in this one fucking tight little area so that you're gonna fucking run into this person, you're gonna fall madly in love with this person. I'm like, okay, do you have any power with making people fall in love with each other? Because I do have that power. I did that with Lauren and Mike. I did that with Ben and Sal. I do that. I can name so many different people that it's like, I put them together and they've been together since. Like surprise, surprise. I have all the gifts and the powers. You are just the ants. That's what happened. Like Jetsons, Flintstones, bitch. And they like try to, and it's like, okay, can I tell you, have you ever worked on background? It's like, 1, 2. And it feels so obnoxious, feels so fucking gross, grimy. It feels like the air becomes thicker and nastier and grosser. It feels like all the particles in the area become fucking so like fixated and untangible, unmovable. Like we're setting this stage, and now this whole area is kind of like set, and then all of a sudden I have all these things that require me to be in this area, and I'm stuck in this area. Like, you want to know, like, I don't understand that about life. Like, I really don't. And if I leave that area, then all of a sudden I'm penalized, and it's a big problem. And they've staged these people to be this perfect partner to me. Except the thing of the matter is that I don't want a perfect partner, and I don't want to be with anyone, and I just want to be like a mission runner, and I just wanted to make money and be really wealthy and be crazy wealthy. And I didn't really want to give too much about these spots in my life to people. You know that? I wanted everything to be about working and making money and moving and growing and moving on to the next thing. And like, do you get this movement? Like, and everyone is like, well, boom. Like, you want to know, like, no, I don't want to be stuck in this one fucking hole my whole life. Like, also too, like, I took aviation. I was thinking that, you know what? I'm gonna be up in the air. I'm gonna see the world. I'm gonna travel. I'm gonna have an understanding of the universe that's greater than the people that I grew up with, because they're all gonna stay where they grew up, right? Oh. And then it feels like, no, I'm stuck here with the same people that I've always been with. Nothing's gonna change and everything's stuck. And, even, like, can I tell you, like, people in my family, it's like, you would have thought, like, well, everything's gonna change, everything is gonna grow, everything is gonna, and it's like, yeah, no. Like, everything's still fucking the exact same shit. Like, in my heart and my soul, I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm gonna get this job, this opportunity, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go there. Everything is gonna click into place, I'm just gonna keep going, right? Can I tell you something? When you get to a certain age, you get to this sense of realism and being a part of real life and being dialed into the reality of the situation. And, I feel like, I've grown up, but I feel like I've been the only one that's done that. And I feel like everyone around me is very much dialed into Disney fucking Disney movies and living this Disney world idea of, oh, it's me and this person forever and always, when it's like, hey, you know that person that you put in your phone? Yeah, okay, so like, they have their own that's not a part of you. And you want to know, can I tell you something? Like, me being that other person, like, I want to fucking live life too. Like, I want to go out there. Like, I have all these plans and all these ideas. There's 8 billion people on the planet, and I feel like I'm still with season 1 characters. And I don't want to be stuck with season 1. Like, it's fucking crap. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. No? Yeah. No. Yeah. Now it's done. I was like 3, 5, 6. Let's just set these down. But he's gonna flip one of those cards and they're all gonna go. But oh well, they're not like. Everyone's like, oh, go fuck this person. Oh, go fuck this person. This person from your past is best friend. This person from your past is best friend. Also, too, when I go out into public, everyone's like, oh, are you married yet? Oh, you should be married. Why aren't you married? Do you have a partner? Do you have a child? Like, oh my god. What? And I'm like, in between all this, it's like, I was thinking I was going to be crazy rich right now. I would be going on multiple vacations a year, hanging out with these people and those people over there and over here, talking about this business and that business, and how to be strategic and how to be, fresh and new. I was going to talk about, like, different art kind of ideas, styles, concepts, new age, target new groups, bring about different changes, like freshen up everything, change the vibe, or the sound, the tune, the tone, change everything. But no. We're gonna do the same thing we've always done. We're gonna expect. Okay. We're gonna do what we've always done, but we're gonna expect it's gonna be different. We're all gonna be straight, but it's gonna be good. That's what it sounds like. Doesn't it sound like that? Like, it just sounds like fucking what the fuck? Like, we're all gonna be married and straight. Oh, then it's like, oh my god, if you guys are all going gay, I'm going gay. I'm going fucking A, bitch. Figure it out. Fucking idiot. I don't understand. This was all about me becoming crazy, and this has nothing to do with nothing. Like, I was gay back when it wasn't even cool to be gay. Do you want to know what being authentic means? Like, come on. It's like, you guys are just bandwagon. Like, what do you think now? You're just gonna hop on the bandwagon and you're gonna get all the fucking glory of being gay now that it's fucking socially acceptable? Like, give me a break. Yo, I grinded it out in the fucking tough ages. Yeah, in the AIDS fucking pandemic shit. Yeah, did you have to grind it out in those days? Yeah, I didn't think so. Now you just take a pill and you don't have to worry about it. But back then, it was a fucking life sentence. Do you remember that? Do you remember those days? Yeah, no. You just want to fucking enjoy the fucking best of everything. Don't you? You should pay a tax. There should be a special tax for you kind of group of people. Opportunistic fucking headaches. Like, oh, you fucking burnt me my whole life for this thing, and now everybody's going this way. Like, give me a break. Like, say all this weird shit, and they do all this weird shit, and they're like, oh, why is everything so fucking weird? And it's like, look in the mirror, bitch. It's all you. And then they're like, oh no, it's you, Jonathan. I'm like, how could it be me? I haven't really left my fucking workplace or my house in the past, like, fucking 10 years or so. Like, are you kidding me? Like, fucking step into your fucking spotlight, bitch. It's all you, girl. It's all you. You the vibe. You the fucking, you the whole damn thing, bitch. Like, that's why everything's fucked. That's why nothing works properly, girl. It's all you. It's all you. Fucking step into your truth. Step into your honor, bitch. Yeah. Yeah. And they're like, oh no, it's you, Jonathan. It's a reflection of you because you weren't there to fix it. You weren't there to do the work of every man. Even though we're going to paint you out to be this, kind of the other. So, like, when you're not having sex right now. You're not having sex right now. They're like, oh, we're giving you AI. I was like, I'm used to 4 times the. You know that? 4 times. I don't know what world we live in. I don't know what world we live in. I don't know why I'm in this fucking zone. It feels to me it's like nobody wanted to work hard. No one came to work to work. Everyone came to work to have sex or talk about sex or to gain sex from each other. I don't know. Like I came to work and to make money and to train people to do the job even. Just feels to me that it's like no one's in it to win it. Everybody's in it to be fucking nuisance. I hope that's what they want because I know that that's what they're gonna get. I didn't want that. Just so you know, I didn't want any of that for anybody. But they wanted that. So now that's what they get. You know that? I don't know. They're like, oh, you smoke weed. That's why all you have all these problems in your life. And it's like, can I tell you something? Like, even before weed, I still had the same fucking headache with the people around me. Like, you want to know, you're thinking like the people around you, they're gonna be like this, that, and the other, and they care, whatever. Here's the deal: the people around you, psychologically speaking, are consciously thinking all the time about ways to take advantage of you for every little nickel and dime and cent that you have in your bank account. And every day while you're at work and you're trying to make money, they're sitting there trying to split a penny, split a nickel, split a particle into fucking something so that it's smaller than it was and something that you will accept to be a new truth. And they want to fucking put you into the tiniest little corner on this earth so that you can just sit there and be in this little people zoo. And that's what it feels like. And you want to know what I don't understand is why no one else is saying anything about it. You know that? Why isn't anyone else? And everyone's like, oh, because you need a partner. Oh, because you need a child. And it's like, you want to know? Can I tell you? I've worked with so many partners and I've worked with so many children, and we have a lot of them, and there's still a problem. So why do we need to add to the problems when we should be looking for the solution and looking for driving mechanisms? Change, you know? They're like, oh, we go into your apartment and we steal your weed. And it's like, I know. Like, like I don't even like. Can I tell you? I put weed in this like grinder, and I've literally smoked maybe like 2 grinders full, and I'm literally at less than half weed, and it's like that's impossible. That's literally impossible. I put 6 nugs in here, and when I first had it, it was like filled to the brim. It was filled right to the top, and now I'm like I have this much left, and I've only used the grinder twice, and that would be only this much that I used. Just this just this top portion here is all that I used. But for some reason all of it's gone. You wanna know why? Because I have a society of people and like a community of people that robs me blind and tries to be my friend to my face. And it's like I know that you guys aren't good people. Like and they're like, oh no, we are good people if you just trusted us. And it's like, Trust you to what? You've been robbing me blind my whole life, and now you're trying to be my friend, and I know that you're not a good person. And I know what goes around comes around. So I can only imagine there's a huge hole for you that you're about to fall in. Like, they're like, no, that's your hole. You're gonna fall in the hole. And I'm like, oh, buddy, what goes around comes around. I've already been in the hole, like, twice. They're like, oh, you're not good. It's like, buddy, you guys don't know how to be pleased, and you guys think it's my responsibility to please you, but it's not. Like, can I tell you, there's 8 billion people. Like, why can't you just figure it out with somebody else? Like, why do you have to make everything my fucking prerogative? Like, can I tell you too? All my exes, they call me crying, and it's not because of me. Like, look in the mirror. Like, they really weren't like you. And I'm like, yeah, it sucks to be making big mistakes like that. Like, can I tell you, all my exes call me crying. All my exes call me crying. All of them. Ben, Sean, Eric, you won't believe what happened, or you wouldn't believe. Oh, I do believe. Oh, I do. Oh, they did this. They did me like this, or they did me like that. Oh, I know. They're like that to me too. I know. My whole life. Yeah. I miss you. I'm so sorry. Please take me back. I'm like, okay, so like, you want to know? Like, nothing's really changed. Like, I didn't really go anywhere. I didn't really earn anything different. Like, why won't you take me back? Okay, like, you want to know what too? Like, it gets really challenging too when it's like, all my exes have committed suicide. I'm like, oh my God. Like, this is a head trip. So then it's like you're in people's lives and you're like, I don't even know anymore. Like, am I in? Am I out? Are we together? Are we not together? Like, all my exes are gonna commit. All my exes commit suicide, and I feel like I'm next. I'm like, please don't. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And it's like I feel like also too, everyone around me just keeps dying. Like everyone gets like a disease and just fucking dies. And even my boss called me up and they're like, "Oh yeah, did you know that this one guy that you worked with, yeah, he has to go into like the hospital and then he's not even gonna be there." I'm like, "Oh, the person that fired me?" I'm like, "Oh, they're going." I'm like, "Yeah, the person that fired you and doesn't know how to do the job and that fired you and that isn't even gonna be at the job himself now." Like, I don't get that. It's like he fired me because it's like, oh, now we're both not working. We can have sex together. I'm like, I don't want to have sex with you. I feel oversexed with people that I don't want to even have sex with. Like, and then also too, they're like, if you don't want to have sex with us, then you're bad at sex, and we hate you. I'm like, literally, not too long ago, I literally busted 3 times without even touching myself, probably fucking coming like a fucking super soaker. Okay? And it was fucking fantastic, and I really enjoyed myself. You know that? I really don't have any problems. I feel like I'm on a superior level to you. I feel like we're really talking on this level of like Jetsons Flintstones here. And like I haven't ever been with a guy that could do that. I've never seen a guy do something like that. However, I'm doing this like often and it's fucking fantastic for me. And I feel like I'm really enjoying this sex on a superior level. And I feel like everyone around me is like Flintstone sex. And that's okay. But like when we get to Jetstone levels, it's like I'm kind of looking for something Jetsons, Flintstones, the Jetsons. Like I'm looking for someone that's like able to and I know that there was a few episodes where the Flintstones and the Jetsons like they were like, but like that was a long time ago, and we're on some new ass shit. So anyway, they're like everyone in your life's on crystal meth. You're literally an episode of Breaking Bad. Did you know, Jonathan? Did you fucking know? I'm like, no, I didn't know. I didn't know until I put that into the fucking algorithm of my life and everything started to click in. Can I tell you something? I'm like, oh, and then this person asked me about crystal meth, and then this person asked me about it, and then this person asked me and then told me about how great it was and their experiences on it. And this person then told me, I'm like, this person's selling me on it, this person's selling me on it, this person's selling me on it. This person's on it, this person's on it, this person doesn't have any teeth, this person doesn't have any teeth, this person doesn't have any teeth. Like, this person doesn't have any teeth. Landlord's teeth look bad. Like, You want to know, like you start fucking looking around, and you're like, I'm surrounded by a crystal meth cult, and they all have children, and they want to put me in this situation with them and their children, so that I'm gonna constantly work to supply them crystal meth, so that they can get high and have sex, and my family's involved, and it's a big thing. Like, can I tell you, like, I all I wanted to do in life was just fucking make money. And I just wanted to go to the gym and just have a very simple life. And I feel like every day, everyone around me is like dialed into sex like it's a personality, including my coworkers and my bosses. Like, can I tell you, like, I was thinking that everything in my life was going to be so different. You know that? Like, so different. And now I feel like every day is just fucking sex and children and marriage and relationships. And you want to know what I went to school 3 times, and I was thinking that I would have a professional career by now. I really did. I thought I would be in art, aviation, mechanical engineering, in some kind of capacity, in some kind of avenue around those three things. I thought I would have a really great profession. But here I am in my basement, waiting for lawyers to get their shit together, waiting for the people at my old job to get their shit together, waiting for everybody to get shit together so that we could. You want to know? I feel like I'm going to go to court, and I feel like this judge, and I have dreams about this, and it's tough to sleep sometimes, but this judge is going to say, "Oh, why is this like this?" And I'm going to say, "Oh, my therapist wanted to have sex with me, and he tried to give me the keys to his apartment, and he told me that he had a king size bed and that we could sleep together, and we both would have our own zones. But like, if I needed anything, that he could be right there for me." Like, can I tell you something? Like, this sounds kind of crazy. Like, this all sounds so crazy. I'm gonna say, okay. He then proceeded to take my license away when I did not want to do those things with them. I got roped into a grouping of doctors in the what is that called? Mental illness industry. And all of a sudden, everything in my life was crazy. And all of a sudden, the only way that I could live was if I was taking a huge amount of drugs. Like, go figure. I'm like, oh, I've never done this before. I've never taken these drugs. Oh, well, if you're going to be a part of our cult, you need to be on the fucking juice. You need to be drinking the Kool-Aid. Like, can I tell you, like, you remember how they talk about like these cults, like Jehovah's Witness, and they all drink the Kool-Aid and they all fucking committed suicide? Okay, all right. How about Waco? Like, does anyone see that? And like let's move that all over there. Like, I keep getting into these zones with these groupings of people where it's like, oh, give us all your money, give us all the control in your life, give us your reputation, give us your family and friends, and we're gonna give you, you know what I mean? Nothing. And we're gonna take from you everything, and then when you're done, we're gonna grind you up into some kind of fucking grinder and sell your meat to McDonald's or Burger King or Harvey's. Isn't that great? And no one will ever know you existed because we're just gonna make you disappear. Just like the hundreds of thousands of people that have gone missing and no one can find. And like, you wanna know, like, this all started happening when like my phone was hacked. And I remember one time it was like something about dead bodies or something was like on my phone or whatever, and it even like sent to like Crimson. And Crimson's like, "Oh, why are you sending me something about dead bodies or whatever?" I was like, "I don't know, my phone is like hacked or something." He's like, "No, it's you, you're crazy." I was like, "Sorry, like I'm not into any of that." Like, sorry. Like, fast forward, I'm like, "Why is my phone sending me stuff about dead bodies?" At this point in my life, I'm eating a lot of fast food, all right? And it was like my phone was like prompting me like CIA messages, like eagle eye shit. And it was like, stop eating this shit. Stop eating fast food. You don't know what you're eating. You don't know what you're consuming, kind of thing. My phone's like going off. My phone's auto popping up fucking Google pages. It's auto searching fucking stuff. Great example. Missing people. How many missing people I think was something that popped up, and before I went to search it, it like disappeared. And then I had to like, so then I'm like, I go and I type it back in. I press search, and then it's like, oh, like just in North America alone, it was like some like crazy amount. Like, I want to say like 300. 27,000 people missing North America in the last 7 or 8 months. Just in North America. Like just Canada. Not even the States. The States was like double or triple that number. And I think to myself, I'm like, like, is this the Hunger Games? And like if you get cut off from the pack, then all of a sudden you're just the food they eat. And like you want to know, it's like, yeah, like that's what this is. And that's why everything is the way that it's set up the way it is. It's like there's like this bottom catch and that turns everything into food because it's like we don't have enough cows, we don't have enough pigs, we don't have enough meat to feed everybody, but we have so many people, and everyone keeps pushing people, and everyone keeps talking about, and like, oh, and if you don't have a mother, and if you don't have a father, and if you don't have a good family, and if you, then all of a sudden you're food for everybody else, and they're just gonna murder you in the most fucking brutal of ways. Oh, he had an accident. Oh, there was an accident. He died. Oh, there was an accident. Like crazy, crazy, crazy. And then as soon as I started to discover all this shit, all of a sudden now I'm crazy. Oh no, now it's like, oh, you were chosen to die. You are the sacrifice. You are the sacrificial sheep of the society. It's like, it was like you were marked, you are Jesus. We're going to hang you on a cross. We're going to make a story about you stick, and no one's ever going to want to fucking see your fucking face again. And we're going to fucking bleed you just like that fucking Predator movie, and then you're gonna be fucking right into the fucking grinder, meat grinder, and we're all gonna fucking eat from your flesh, just like in fucking scripture, just like biblical shit. Like, oh my god, blah, blah. And they're like, how can you vomit when you eat it all the time? It's like I can't help it. You guys poisoned me. You guys have been poisoning me this whole time. And they're like, oh, but you pay for it. You pay for it. Oh, you knowingly, willingly go for it. You take it every time, don't you know? Like, when they say like McDonald's, supposedly this like flashed on my phone recently. They're like, why do they say MC like McDonald's, right? You're thinking like Mac, like MAC, Donald's, right? But then they shorten it and they're like MC. What do you think MC stands for? This is really fucking morbid ass shit. But this is the reason why I'm having trouble going to like eat fast food right now. Like, okay, we're just gonna fast forward. We're just gonna go on to the next thing because it's, you know what? I was like thinking I'm gonna say this, and it's like, you know what? It's too disgusting. Like, I just don't even want to think about it. But like, the Ronald McDonald House. Like, can I tell you something? Like, this is getting kind of really fucked up. Like, can I tell you, like, when it comes to money, I feel like everyone around me has like these superior amounts of money to do all this greatness with it. And for some reason, it's like I turn my head, I'm like, oh, and they have a great amount of money and they're going to do great things. And now I'm going to go and on my way. And it's like, and I look back and it's like, and they're using all the money to murder people and make more money. Like, great, great, great. You're like, oh, don't you want to be with people? It's like, how would I ever be with people? I can't get anything in my life to work. Like, oh, don't you want to be with this person? Don't you want to be with that person? It's like, I want to give up all people and I just want to fucking work because I can't get anything in my life to work with people. Not one day in my life. You know that? Like, even someone who it's like, I talk to you every single day, multiple times. You like made me put on my Facebook that I was married. Like, you made me do all these crazy stuff. And now, at the end of it all, like, I was like, are we getting married? And they were like, oh no. I was like, it's like, okay, well, like, we can't talk about this. Like, I pissed this person off big time. And it's like, I don't get it. What is everybody in this world think? Like, is everybody just fucked from Friday? Like, oh, like, I was talking to you like it's an investment into something. You're like, oh, I was taking the investment for free. Like, oh, okay, fine. Like you want to know, like, I feel like I'm always in this zone where it's like I need to invest in something else, and then everyone just takes the investment and walks. Like I don't understand it. Like why do I live a life like that? That's crazy. And everyone's like, no, that's how this works. This is how this works. And I'm like, watch me do it to you, big time. Like you want to see, like trust me, I'm gonna work so hard to give you the complete nightmare that you've given me. Like you have no idea. Like you think you got it. Like, you just wait and see it. Like, everyone's like, oh, what about this guy's on the movie? What about this guy's on the movie? I'm like, I don't have any fucking money and I don't have a fucking career. And everyone around me is fucking thirsty for my mouth and my ass and my dick all the time. Like, that's the only thing they think about. And I spent all this time going to school to get this professional fucking degree when realistically all I needed to do was whip my dick out the entire time and I could have been doing the job already. And I wasted so much money in school for a professional career that I don't even need because all I needed to do was show them my penis. Like, go figure. Also too, everyone's like, oh, we don't trust you because you didn't fuck your mother and your father and your brother and your sister and your auntie and your uncle. But because you didn't fuck them and you're not part of the fuck fest fucking lower class fuckers, then guess what? We're gonna take all the blessings from your life because we're crystal meth cults. That's what it fucking feels like. Like, oh, like I don't want to do crystal meth because like I want to go to the gym and I want to maybe do the Olympics one day. Maybe I want to like do a long distance fucking swim. Maybe I want to do another 10K open water. Maybe do it in 2 hours instead of 4. Like, oh, John's crazy. John's crazy. He wants to do a race. John wants to win a medal. John wants to prove that he's physically at the epitome of like fitness at his age. Oh, Jonathan wants to prove, like, you know, Jonathan set a goal. Jonathan wants to meet that goal. Oh God, this is so crazy. This is so crazy. Oh, he's already done it before? Oh my God, that's the craziest. He's crazy. Let's sign that off. He's already done it. That's crazy. Like, I know, I would love to just one day, I was just like, fucking beg over these people's heads and just we're on a boat and you know what I mean? Okay, so this is what's gonna happen. We're all gonna jump in the water and we're gonna do a 10K open water. Or I'm gonna shoot you and kick you into the water, and we're gonna swim a 10K open water. Like, you want to see fucking crazy? You guys all want it fucking crazy? Here it is, bitch. Except for you, you're getting a brick. And then when you're about to die, I'm gonna swim down there and cut you loose and bring you back, just so I can really fucking break you. Like, oh, don't do this. Oh, please don't do this. I'm like, oh, it's already done, bitch. Like, you want fucking hell? I'll give you fucking hell. They're like, no. They're like, oh, you want crazy? I'm gonna give you the fucking hell crazy you're looking for, bitch. I'm gonna take everything from you. I'm gonna ruin you. You're gonna wish you were never born. Like, no, please, no. Like, here comes the hell, bitch. It's like, oh. like, oh please, no, please. We can't swim 10K with the tourist. Like, I'm gonna swim down there. I'm gonna pick you up with the bullet in you. I'm gonna pull that fucking bullet out of you like motherfucking Neo. I'm gonna breathe life back into your fucking soul. And then I'm gonna put you back in the water and you're gonna swim that fucking 10K. They're like, oh, please. Please, no. And I'm like, you're gonna fucking swim it. I'm gonna show you crazy. Like, please, no, please, no. Already you can see the fucking period of cells. So I don't know, I guess when it's killed, it sucks, but like I can do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, here's the thing about me. Like, I'm never gonna give up. And I'm gonna go like the Energizer Bunny. And like they already know that I can go like the Energizer Bunny. And that's what this is all about. Like, and they're like, oh, if he goes like the Energizer Bunny and he has the tools and the knowledge, then it's gonna be like, you know, the Magician Apprentice, and he's going to like outdo us. That's what this is all about. They're like, okay, so Jonathan is a machine. He sacrificed everything he loves easily, effectively, became the machine monster that he is today. Nothing can stop him or slow him. He shuts down every obstacle like it's a breath of fresh air. He has an ability. There's an unseen force that surrounds him, that protects him, that is seeping into every element of society. And is warping and changing everything beyond belief. He has the power of the veil. He can perceive that which is unperceived. He works unlike anyone else. He breaks the lies and the truth down. He's like, okay, so like in the like game Warcraft, there was this guy called the Silencer, and he like breaks magic, and like that's another part of this is like truth breaks lies, and like magic is like basically a rewrite, and so like if I'm silencing the rewrite and no one's like obeying it, then it breaks the script in the program. That's why I'm also kind of stuck in the past. I think that's the main concern of this whole thing. You know, with age too, and especially like, you know, my great aunt, who I feel like is a really powerful person because she passed, and I feel like because I'm kind of like at a certain run, I feel like I was bestowed certain gifts from that passing that she required. You know what I mean? Like magically speaking, like, you know, when we talk about spirits of our ancestors, like, hey, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like, it was like something that I just kind of sat through in the fucking ancestral, like, tribal, like, gathering of, like, ancient spirits, but, like, you know, there was a gift giving, powers went around, you know, gifts were given, like, what can you say, you know, like, what goes around comes around, like, do good things are bestowed upon you, so, anyway, 7 people passed this year, 7 people.
And also too, like it wasn't just like a lot of those passings too had like a second person. Like it wasn't just like one person, it was like and it was just like it was like a whoa, boom, boom kind of thing. Like, you know, not really expecting any like when you like fall into a hole and then you fall just like boom, boom. Like, that's what it kind of felt like wow, and it's like and then it was like boom. Like, I think a lot about it is like, I had so many memories with these people. And it's like, did I truly like, in remembrance afterwards, like, did I truly reflect enough about all the things? Did I really like truly honor these people's lives? Did I actually do like, just I don't want people to feel like, internally trapped souls because I didn't do my part to see them on their way. You know what I mean? And I think a lot about that as well. But at the same time, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't at the forefront of these deaths. So I don't feel like I'm the Yuna in any of these situations. So if there's someone that needs to do some kind of dance on the water, you want to know, step in on me. If I was the Yuna in this situation, they would have contacted me by phone and they would have said, "Hey John, want to go fucking walk on the water and do that fucking dance that you do to set those spirits back to wherever the fuck they came from? Yeah, let me go do that." Okay, so it's gonna be this. So this is one spellcaster monster on the field probably. Okay, so I'm pretty confident that this is over, but I'm sure it's gonna like get all these cards. I told a lot of people, I'm like, oh, I'm going through this situation with boss, so like, I just need like a breather, I just need some space. Like, all of a sudden, oh, we hate you, oh, we're all against you, you're a bad guy, blah, 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 blah. Like, okay, so what I've learned is if I make an extreme amount of money or if I get some kind of situation where I just need a break and it's gonna upgrade me like fucking Beyonce, all of a sudden everybody in the universe will give me a break. Can I tell you something? If I want to like help people like upgrade and like just like Beyonce, oh fuck, you're not Beyonce, John. You'll never be Beyonce. I'm like, I'm not trying to be Beyonce. Did you know I wasn't trying to be? I just think she's great. I just think that like there's opportunity for like crossover. And then I'm a bad guy. You're a bad guy. And then I'm like, I don't know. Like, do you want me to be with the girls or do you not want me to be with the girls? Because you need to decide now. Because I just said a girl. Now you're upset about it. I go to guys. Oh, we're upset about it. It just feels like left or right, you're always upset about it. Have you noticed you're always upset about it? It's just what it feels like. Like, I don't know. Like, I try to give you what you want, you fucking hate it. I try to give you what you don't want, you fucking hate it. It's just... Look at all. Holy shit. We are building fucking incubation pods for the children that you want.
You have like putting this right by now, like you get
You know, the thing about me is like when I punch in, like, and this has ever been at every workplace that I've ever been at, like even when I was up in Bergen College, you know, when I worked there at the college, you know, when I punch my card, you know, I don't stop working until I punch my card out or it breaks. You know that? And I feel like everyone around me is very much not like that kind of worker. You know that? But I was that kind of worker. You know, you could ask Ron Howden what kind of worker I am. And, you know, Ron Howden, he would call me anytime and say, hey, like, I need somebody to come in. And they're like, yeah, sure, I'll be right there. Like, money, money, money. Like, and then, you know, I learned how to do everything. And then when you learn how to do everything, you know, you get to a certain opinion or whatever, you get, you know, raised or whatever. Actually, you don't like how to raise at that job, but like, I did get options of like working certain things. Like, I got certain extra benefits the more you work. I feel like everybody hates me because it's like they don't want to work that hard. But like it's not my fault, like that's just how I was trained. You know, like I wasn't trained to just sit and have conversations all day. Like especially with people where it's like, you know, you don't need to know this information, you know, this kind of understanding of who I am when it's like we just come to work, do a job, like like, oh, we want to know everything about it. And like sometimes too, like they would ask me questions, and it's like, okay, like we're at work. This is really inappropriate. You don't need to know any of this stuff. And they're like, oh, you're crazy if you don't want to know it. Oh, you're crazy if you don't want to pay us what we feel that way. Oh, you're crazy if you don't want to do what we want you to do. Like, okay, it just seems like I'm always crazy for everything. And it's like, yeah, just gaslight you to doing what you do. You do realize the goal around. I know I say that all the time, but like, you know, I know I would take severe refuge in the idea that it looks like going around it is gonna be something of what I had to fucking deal with because oh, why did you okay, can I tell you something? I don't know if you guys have been on certain like web pages, but like I used to think sex was like a fun chill thing. Yeah, no, it's not a fun chill thing. I've seen video footage of like people like going crazy, like people like, just grabbing a knife, just stabbing the fuck out of someone. You know that? And after I saw that, I just never wanted to really. Sorry. And then after hearing like my ex was like, "Oh, I." You know, everybody out there has different kinds of problems, but all it takes is one person. I'm like, oh god, I just like I don't want to be around. Like, I don't want to be around. Like, please, I don't want to be around. Like, and then you hear every day stabbing, shooting, knifing, gunfight, RPG. And you're like, fuck man. Like, what happened to just like having vacation? You know, having a few mojitos, having some cerveza, having some like, you know, taco fajita. No, everybody wants to fucking bring on all this chaos. Not be destroyed by chaos. Yeah, yesterday I was like, are we getting married? No. Like, yeah, we probably shouldn't talk. No. Like, we're just fucking friends, John. Okay, so like, we're gonna be friends that talk, like friends talk, which isn't as much as we're talking. What we're talking is a ridiculous amount. Like, it's like I know you need somebody, but like, oh, like you know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's not about that. The fact of the matter is that like we aren't going to, you know, I'm fairly confident. It's like you have probably all these side boys going. Like, oh, there's nobody here. There's nobody that I like. Oh, there's nobody around. Okay, well, you're gonna need to be creative, and you're gonna need to try something new, and it's gonna be kind of different. But like, hey, look at this closeness. Like, everybody's looking for the same kind of closeness, and I'm kind of just looking for people where it's like I show up, hey, I'm John, da 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 da. I'm gonna do this and this for this amount of time, and then I go home with a bunch of money. Like, why is there no? That's good. Lord of D, Lord of D. Every time I see graveyard, I always think of glory, glory hole. And then after I say glory hole, and I put like GG by H.
oh, didn't you have sex? No, because everybody around me was fucking crazy saying that that's wrong. And I'm fucking like, oh, why aren't you married? Why aren't you a child? Oh, why? Oh, apple pie. Like, I don't know, because you guys are enjoying something good you guys are, and I never really got to share. And, here's another fun fact. Recently, people were like, "Oh, didn't you get money from when you're pregnant?" I was like, "Oh, I never got anything. Oh, you were supposed to get a lot." It's like, sorry, what? They're like, "Oh yeah, your parents probably took it for you crazy." I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Is this actually happening right now?" And they're like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "This is crazy." It's like, holy fuck. And it's like, you want to know, like, oh, I just want to move on with my life. I just don't want to look. I just want to work and move on. But you want to know what? Can I tell you? If they pulled that off, and they got that off on me, like I can only imagine, like everybody in the community has probably been siphoning like particles of my being this whole time, and they will for fucking the rest of it. Like, you want to know? It's really sad to know I live in a society full of people like that. Like, can I be honest with you? I sit here and like thinking to myself about it. Like I did all the work. Like I was in the forklift, picking up the material. I would bring it to the machine. I would then look for the program. I would then make sure that everything lined up 100%. Even in the program, sometimes things didn't line up. I had to like look at that. Like there were so many things that's like, oh, I've been doing this for 4 years, and 4 years, 6 months, 4 years, like 7 months now. There was times where we had like really weird arguments that had nothing to do with the job, and it was like, oh great, what am I gonna do? It's like, that's just like, hey, like, I'll go home early today, and then we'll have a new day tomorrow. Sometimes like they would scream at me for things that didn't really matter. Great example: having a wife, children. Can I tell you something? That doesn't have anything to do with building a machine or turning out a product or strapping down skids beyond me. Okay, so then another thing too, people were saying they had footage of like some fight that I had, and I'm gonna go to jail for a time, and it's like, I didn't even want to fight, and like if there's some kind of motion of me like going like this or whatever, like it's because I lost my balance because my shoes weren't even on properly. So it's just the thing about fucking footage and cameras and stuff. It's like you can make it look any which way, and it can be like another thing about like what's really frustrating about this whole situation is it's like I was locked in my room, I was drugged, and my car keys were taken away. So if anything happened, it's like, okay, so like how was I able to overcome all three of those things? Like I was drugged, I couldn't even walk. I was incapacitated, asleep in bed, my door locked, my car keys taken away. and I didn't even have my cell phone. Sometimes my mom took my cell phone. So explain to me this, like how? How was I able to overcome all those things and do whatever on footage? Beyond me, like the thing about it is like they could say anything and they could have AI footage of anything right now and they could like promote it as whatever. That's probably what's happening right now. And they're trying to like warp this whole big story, but like the reality of the situation is like I go to work, I go to the gym, I go home. I'm talking about, I'm singing, doing my YouTube channel, making my Instagram, it's about eating, cooking, life, work. That's it. I didn't ask my coworkers for anything. I didn't go out with any of my coworkers. I didn't fucking ask them to for anything weird. At the beginning, it was like a communications course where you're like, oh, my name is John, here's my phone number if you ever want to text or call. After that, I was like, okay, you don't want to, cool. Never asked for it again, never you know what I mean? There was people at work that I had phone numbers for. There were people at work that gave me fake phone numbers and then were like put me in positions where I needed to call them. And then I found out that they were fake numbers and it was really weird. And it was like, oh, like I don't want to be with you. Like I'm only just trying to do my job. Like and I just trying to move on. Like everyone plays these weird games with me and it's like, oh, like I don't really care for anything. I just want my answer. So like if you're thinking of doing weird things or if you're thinking of anything weird, like I'm only here for you. So like if you want everyone's like, oh, you should do this or you should do this. It's like, oh, like it's for cash. And they're like, no, like because I told you. Like, oh, I gotta play this extra card. Let's just go. Okay, so target one, dark illusion, dark illusion. Yeah, makes sense to get this dark illusion. Nothing is open. Nothing. I think they're like 136 sitting there. Just wanting to be working. Oh, the Punisher, like the Punisher, power, like, I hope every time you say power, it manifests in your life. Oh, please. Because you want to know what? I don't have any. It's too late now. Really, the only thing that's kind of in my face all the time is all the people with these people. Okay, so I'm working too. Everyone's like, oh, you're really mean. How the mean one? How am I the mean one? Everyone around me goes to these fucking gang banging crystal meth fucking fuck freak shows. I'm here fucking grinding it out, just trying to pay my bills, just for the idea that maybe one day I'll have a family and appease the fucking community that I've been a part of. Maybe one day, by the hard work that I've been putting in right now. You know that? Grinding it out on a day-to-day basis on multiple platforms. Because maybe one day I will have something, you know? But you wanna know what? Like, it's really safe to say that like, you want to know what else? They're like, oh, you're a liar. It's like, you want to know what else? You're a fucking liar. You want to know why you're a liar? How about this one? I'm driving in my car with Lewis and Sid. You know that? I'm just driving. And all of a sudden, this gigantic rock comes flying into my windshield. Even like Lewis is like jumping in the passenger seat. I'm like, oh, where the fuck did that? Okay, like as soon as like literally we're getting out of the car, we're like hearing people talking about how I threw a rock at someone's windshield or something. You know that? We're like going to get food and stuff, and we're hearing people talking about it. It was so fucked up. Okay, so then I talked to Ben. Ben is like saying the same thing. My mother at home is preaching these ideas. Oh, why are you did damage to the car? Why did you do that? You have a problem. I'm like, and then it's like it's all starting to make sense. It's like I inherited a crazy amount of money, and everyone around me wants to take it from me, and they can if I'm crazy, and that's why this is happening. And it makes total sense. And I feel like everyone around me is really making a killing in this deal, and everyone's fucking having the time of their life on the fucking fact of the matter is that they've gotten away with murder, and you know they've probably paid off the cops and paid off like the lawyers and paid off everybody, and now I get to live this like fucking nightmare. Congratulations, John. But here's the thing, you know, I don't let anything really stop me. And, you know, I'll tell you something. Everyone around me likes to talk about grit, but they don't know how to live grit, except I do. And so I don't have any problem. I can really grind it out. The thing about it is that I know what goes around comes around, and I know that, you know, like there was this case. Let me tell you, there was this case that came out with this. There was this really, like, there was this big family. There was like a grandfather, a father, and like three kids or something. And this father lost everything one Christmas Eve or something like that. Like his father and his three kids or whatever. And you want to know the grief that he experienced from that loss was enough for him to just commit suicide. You know that? And so like you want to know, like, if you think about it, like I lost my parents. I lost like the idea of having like a like wife and a child. I've like lost the idea of having like getting married. Like I lost so many things in my life, completely lost everything. And you know, I'm like fucking finding Nemo. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Like, you know, to be quite honest with you, like, you know, Jim, Dom, like I lost so many people that I really, really cared for. Like, wow. But like at the same time too, I love the idea of like, you know, I don't let it bother me, and you know, there's something more and there's something greater, and I just like love the idea of like I love the idea of me standing on like a giant pile of fucking gold, you know that, and everyone fucking bowing down, and like the little bitches they are, and I have some huge Buster Blader sword, and I'm like, yeah, bow down, bitches, bow down. You know, like, oh, like, I don't know, like, you know, like, a lot of people died, but, like, you want to know, like, if I'm standing on that pile of gold with that fucking huge sword, like, no one's gonna fucking question me. No one's gonna fucking say anything bad about me. Like, I fucking win her then. Like, look at everybody. Look out. Like, oh, one day the world's gonna be a different place. Oh, buddy, it's gonna be so different. Can't wait for those days. So good. except I'm both the mother and the father. I'm like, leave me alone. And like the like evil moment is like one of my exes. I will pause and call the same person. Like, leave me alone. Oh, fucking check over your life. I check on your fucking inheritance. I'm making you look like you're crazy. Grimoire. You know, they did all this mean girl shit to me for so long. You want to know, like, I would love, you've listened to the stories of the people that I work with for the longest times, about all the probably terrible, mean things that they do. Like, oh, could you please, for like 1 second, just like give it right back? Like, just like show them who they are, Like, they don't actually do what they want. They don't actually know what they want. They don't actually know what they want. They put me in so many like really fucking terrible positions and really like traumatizing and like what is it called? Like torturous situation. It's like you wanna know, can you just do it one time just to show them what it's like? Like these people too, they pride themselves on being like that bitch. Like, so like don't feel bad about like showing them what it tastes like, right? What goes around comes around. Like, it's really weird when you go to work every day and you try to talk about work and you get answers back about like things that have nothing to do with work. You know that? That's what's really frustrating about this situation. Another fun fact about like my lawsuit too is what's going to come up is, oh well, Jonathan was working underneath Peter, never really spoke to anybody else unless Peter was there or Peter was around. So there really isn't much of a concern, realistically speaking. Jonathan worked underneath Peter, never really worked with anybody else. Like the reality of the situation, it's the reality of the situation. I never really even needed to talk to Rob, not even once. Like, at the end of the day, Peter tells me every day what a huge mistake they made, how the place is probably going to go under relatively soon because they're not turning out the product they need to be turning out. So I'm actually not even too worried. They say all these terrible things about me, but like the reality of the situation is like they're all terribly scared because I actually show up, I turn out the product, and I do it quickly and efficiently. They have nothing to say about picking the work schemes for itself. So they pick on a little low kind of class low. And that's the only thing they know how to do because working cowardly and talking about really disgusting low class things is what these people aspire to. And it's really kind of sad. I show up to work to do the job and go home and to do the best kind of job I can in the time period while I'm punched in. I'm working. When it's break time, I'm on break. I run to go on break. And that's always how it is. You know that? And everybody knows the breaks, but I noticed that everyone around me likes to change the breaks every couple months. You know that? So, whatever. If just, when people hate somebody and they start getting like a group of people to hate somebody, and they don't even have a reason to hate the person, like, okay, here's another thing. I'm like, my phone's hacked. I'm like, things are happening on my phone. I'm not in control. And then everyone's so sensitive. Oh, well, he deleted me. Oh, well, he blocked me. Oh, well, I was this happened to me. You want to know? Like, there's been times where I've dropped my phone down a flight of fucking stairs and it bounced around like fucking. And by the time I got to the bottom, it even signed me out of fucking Instagram and all kinds of stuff. You know that? And all of a sudden it's like, oh, he hates me. Oh, he doesn't like me. And it's like, I'm a klutzy, stupid bitch who has the attention of everyone in this community for every day of my life. And even really rich people who are trying to alter how you see me because they want to keep me to themselves. Like, you want to know, like, do you remember 50 Shades of Grey? I'm Anna. It's me. I'm her. But here's the thing. I have like maybe 50 grays and they're all fighting each other for me right now. And then I have underneath the grays, I have the whites. And underneath the whites, I have the reds. And underneath the reds, I have the blues. And underneath the blues, I have the purples. Underneath the purples, I have the yellows. And underneath the yellows, I have the greens. And underneath the greens, I have. And do you get it? Do you get it? And they're all fighting a war for the same little tiny part of my life. Like Power Rangers, except that the Power Rangers were like, were like clothes by Trump. Have like light green buttons. And they go. Is that from fucking? Oh, it's kind of like. It's funny, like when they know gay people, and like, oh, you're gay, like let's hear how gay you are. Like, do you remember the drag woman that was like, okay, well then we're rejecting your gay card. They're like, if you can't fucking preach no fucking Stonewall, guess what? You ain't gay no more. And they're like, how can you take my card like that? They're like, how dare I fuck you under a fucking bench, bitch. You have no idea. You have no idea what I can do. You have no idea what I can do. You have no idea. So, oh, we have an idea. I think you have an idea. You don't know nothing. Got all these bitches out here fucking watch. Because of what I can say otherwise. You can't say otherwise. You know, to be quite honest with you, after what I've been through with like KMH and all the people and whatever, I kind of just want to like live something. I want to know, like, I don't know if you really tuned into this one, but like, I haven't really talked about New York, but has like left everybody out. I talk to Sean every day because he's already told me, and he's like, all my exes have committed suicide. So I'll try to. So then I'm like, okay, like I'll definitely try to talk to you every day. But then it's like I get to this point where it's like, hey, like we're not getting married. Like I don't need to be like this close. Uh, you want to know? Like he wants to marry some straight. He like wants to marry some straight married. So like, I'm not a straight married man. I'm not a straight married man. So like, if he wants to marry a straight married man, then I'm happy for him. But oh, I don't want that. I don't never accept it. Uh-oh. Oh wow, I've never used this one. Oh no! Here's the thing, I know that I have a magic card where it's like if you use magic cards in your graveyard, you can whatever, so that's what I'm gonna do. Hey, one time I was buying weed, and there's like some like girl who like I was trying to like talk to, and I was like, oh my god, like I don't know any girls, so like I was like, oh yeah, I have a friend named Tracy, and then I'm like, oh yeah, Tracy's the best, like Tracy, like. But like, you want to know, like you know when you don't know somebody, and you're like, I don't know you, you don't know me, like I just want to buy some weed and go home, like, but you're looking for this one conversation, so here we go with fucking imagination, like, can I be honest with you? Like, you're not a doctor. Like, you're not a mechanical engineer. Like, what do I give a fuck? Like, oh, you're not an engineer. So, like, oh, are you a mechanical engineer? Oh, my bad. Oh, are you a chemist? Are you a nuclear physicist? Oh, I didn't know that you were those things. If you just told me, then I would have treated you different. My God. Oh, well, so you're only nice to people that actually knows that? I'm so offended. But like, need to know, right? Like, I don't know, like, you're like, you're going to jail. It's like, can I tell you something? I fuck literally like five cops and they and I feel like more of a reality is I'm gonna marry a police officer and I'm gonna have a fucking bunch of children and I'm gonna be a fucking soccer mom. And the cop is gonna look after me and I'm gonna report to him. That's probably what's gonna happen when we talk about jail. Like, I don't feel like I'll ever go to jail. I don't think that I'll ever. Mostly because like I've never done anything wrong, and I spent my whole life fucking volunteering for my community and working like 3 or 4 jobs at a time and going to school. So, you know, if I said to a police officer, "Hey, I'll marry you. I'll do anything you want with anyone. You can sleep with anyone you want. I will not care. Do anything you want, anytime. I will stay at home, playing video games, doing my YouTube channel. I have a bunch of kids sleeping in their rooms. Hey, no problem." Read 2 monsters. Let's see here. This. I wonder if I could like change this to the other guy. This one. This one. No, why don't you just go to